Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm about to make some coffee. We're going to paint something. It's Thursday. Normally, I'm not crafting something, but I told you guys that I wanted to start painting with everyone this year, and we're going to do it. Oh, look at my mug. It says, "Hello, sunshine." We're going to make us a cup of coffee. We're going to make coffee. Well, I'm going to make coffee. I don't know what you're doing. Some of y'all are probably like, girl, it's too late. It's too late for coffee. I mean, for some. Not for I. We had spaghetti for dinner. It was really good. And then the girls put stickers in their sticker book. It was a lot of fun. I'll have to show you what they did. They're little masterpieces. I gotta put my sugar in my coffee. Hold on. Hello, hello. We're going to do a painting, and practice makes progress, right? I believe that wholeheartedly. And if you're never challenged, how will you know? So, we're going to paint tonight. Practice. It is always practice makes progress. I have told myself that for years. Just because, I don't know, and I'll probably talk about it. Let me check my coffee. We got to do the color test. Oh, you're eating a peanut butter and jelly for dinner. That sounds awesome. I love peanut butter and jelly. I love grilled cheese and tomato soup also. Oh, goodness. All right, y'all. Let me take my mug over. Tap it off there. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. So the Dollar Tree canvas. I don't have any printout or anything, but let me show you what the girls did. I got this giant sticker book. By the way, I brought my beach huts and put them back on the table. They've got this giant sticker book, and so they take these stickers, like all these stickers. This is so fun for them. And then they put them in random places. But this book has this scenery. I was going to show you guys. Look. So this is what they do. They just stick the stickers on the random. We've got a cat in outer space. I don't even know what that is. It's some sort of rainbow. She's doing a jump on the beach. And then there's a mouse. You could tell these are Riley's. She put them sideways. And then she's like, I want the big cat. So this is what they did. This is what they did tonight. These are just really fun. Does anyone remember like Lisa Frank from like, I don't know, maybe you don't. Back in the day. Oh, let me get my iPad. Back in the day, when I was in high school, there was Trapper Keepers. Some of you guys are going to be like, Trapper Keepers, what's that? Or you're going to be like, probably like, you could be old enough to be my parent. And you would remember when your like kids did the whole like Trapper Keeper thing. And yeah, so love Lisa Frank. She's very vibrant and colorful. Hello, everyone. You were obsessed, Vanessa. Me too. Me too. Okay, I've got my mug. We're going to do a painting. Now, hear me out. Hear me out on this one. You don't have to have a plan, okay? I'm really trying this year to bring y'all out of your shells, okay? To bring you out of your shell and test you, like test you, encourage you, push you onward. And literally it's a paintbrush. Oh crap, I forgot my water. A canvas and just an idea, okay? You don't even have to have like an outline. You can just do it, okay? But here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. You're never going to get better. You're never going to improve. You're never going to hone in on your skill if you don't practice, okay? Your daughter had Lisa Frank items plus the Trapper, right? Oh, gosh. You had Peachy folders? What's a Peachy folder? What? I'm Googling that. What? Peachy? What? What is this? I feel like I'm going to go down a rabbit hole. Peachy folder. Images. Oh. I've never seen these before. These are interesting. Interesting. Hello, hello, hello. I did enjoy it. I was reading that and I was just like, this is too funny. So Cheryl sent me an email today and she was like telling me the whole thing about all the ads that you guys are seeing. And I was like, this is craziness, but this is hilarious. Hello, everyone. They're yellow and everyone had them. I didn't have those. I don't know how far they date back to. Not saying you're old. Please don't say that. Please don't think that. Please don't think that I'm saying that. What I'm saying is like, I don't remember seeing this like when I was in school. 1981 was when Trapper Keeper was released. I was out of school way before then. You have to catch the replay. That's okay. Head into bed, have an early morning. That's okay, Kim. By the way, Kim, did your box come? I saw the comment where you said your box was supposed to arrive today. You love the Crafty Crate? I'm telling you, when I do these little images and I put the little white blur out and you can't see the whole thing, but you can make out little snippets. I hope you guys love that part because I think it's a fun little, it's like a guessing game, but you kind of get an idea. It's just a lot of fun. Let's see. Your beach houses came out so cute. Thank you. You were tired and jumped off. That's okay. She says, well, I am old. No, you're not. Oh, you posted a good. You love it. You got your first Crafty Crate and you love it. Bam. Girl, I know it takes a second, okay? So we ship all of the boxes at the first of the month. So if you join in like the first, so sometimes if you join it, like if you joined at the end of March and you were billed for March, your box shipped, but then you're billed again on April 1st because it bills for the next month. That's the only downside about like when you get in at the end of the month is it bills you again. But you did get your box. I love it. I love it. I love it. Good month to start, right? Right. I love it. This is our 2-year anniversary for the Crafty Crate and I'm really excited. I'm really excited. I have a lot of ideas for this upcoming year because I closed the Creative Haven and I'm really trying to like focus my time on like pouring into people. Yes, we all like businesses want the revenue. I want the revenue, but I also want to pour into people and like I want you to build up your skill set. I want you to build your confidence. I want you to build like your, like just work on yourself. And so one of the ways that I really wanted to do that was, you know, it's kind of like philanthropy in a way, because, like, I really feel like I really feel like even when I do the cutouts, I take my time. I made a post on my personal profile today and I wrote in there, I was like, you know, we live in such a fast-paced world of like the content is so fast and everything's got to be so quick. And, you know, if anyone takes their time, it's like, I'm so bored. It's like people don't value the time that it takes to curate something, to work on something. And so I'm not going to be like sometimes it's fast. Sometimes we do quick little things. But I feel like a lot of people who paint things don't do them all in one session. And I try to find a way to take it to a lower level of like entry level, but yet you still get a really good outcome that you're really proud of yourself and you did that thing. So previous paintings that I've done, they've taken like weeks to do because there's just a lot of details. And so, you know, this is a fast-paced world that we live in. And so practice does make progress, but it's not going to happen, you know, overnight. It's just not going to happen overnight. But love it, love it, love it, love it. Quality over quantity. That's right. You enjoy longer painting processes? I do too. I feel like it's kind of like the frog we did. It's a wood cutout, but it's sitting over there on my kitchen counter and I'm looking at it and I'm just like, that could have been a wood cutout that's mass produced in China, printed on a printing machine, sent in and put on a shelf and people would buy it up. They would just buy it up. But we get a blank kit, we paint it ourselves and we achieve the same look that you can, you know, that these companies are printing. You know, I don't want a printed copy. Sometimes I do. I would much rather have something that I've made myself. And I really, truly love that. So Easter's over. St. Patrick's Day is over. And right now on my shelf in my living room, I have the little flower girl that I did with Avery sitting in that little spot where the girl bunny was. And I want to put something else there. I want to put something else that's kind of could be really neutral and fun. And so I really want to do this. I'm not doing this in a paint class because literally it's on the fly. I didn't plan it. I just was like, oh, let's do something really fun. So I do have some free classes coming up this month. I'm just gonna, let me get a cup of water really quick and let me throw this away because I need some water. And I'm gonna show you guys things. Oh goodness. Get some water. I have paper towels. Okay. Yes, I have paper towels. So, I want to show you guys some stuff. I'm going to get a couple of paper towels. These are like the individual kind of napkins or paper towels. I will trace this and make it into a printout if you guys want to, but I'm hoping that you guys can kind of freehand it the same way that I will. I'm having all this confidence that you guys will do the same thing that I do, and it's just like wing it. I'm a wing it girl, and I think that's what makes it so fun. Just wing it. Just wing it. We haven't sang that in a long time. So fun. So it's Thursday night. Normally we have Avery here. She did not stay the night tonight. She actually went home a little bit early with her parents. I need some wax paper. So I was just sitting here watching. I DoorDashed ice cream, which is in the freezer. I did not eat it. I DoorDashed ice cream, and I went in to ask April. I was like, do you want ice cream? And she was like, yes. And she was watching the show, The Unexplained something. It's on Netflix. And it was this episode about feet that were washing up on shore by Canada and like Washington, like Seattle area, like up in that area. It was weird. It was weird. So I had to turn it on and I had to watch it myself. She's laughing. I did watch it. I was intrigued. I was like, this is bizarre. Her feet washing to shore and it's unexplained. In tennis shoes. That's right. They were in tennis shoes. Y'all, there's all these, controversies as to like how it happened and everything else. But, oh God. me get my chair. Feet. It's on Netflix, you guys. It's on Netflix, okay? I'm not lying. So I have these colors here. Now, here's the thing. I want it to be kind of neutral. I want it to also feel like it could be kind of summery. And I also want it to be sort of colorful. That's what we're going to do, okay? We're going to do the thing. I don't need these two colors. I forgot to put them away. Let me pull up my iPad. My iPad was on 4%. Let's see. Let me pull this up. Oh, let me start over. Let me close all these tabs. I have entirely too many tabs open. What are you watching? Oh, I'm like, that's interesting. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. I don't know why it's not opening. Oh, come on. Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to get to the craft. I'm going to be painting something. Hang on. What in the world is going on here? Okay. What in the world? Hold on. Face ID. Go. Oh my goodness, what did I change it to? Hang on. Okay. Sorry, I had to log back in. I was logged out. I had to log back in. All right, these are the colors that I have. I'll scoot you guys around and reposition you so you guys can follow along in a better perspective. Okay. Number one, we're going to need white. This is just apple barrel. I also have Deco Art white. We're going to need water. Okay. I need that. I have this light blue. It is winter blue. Even though it's winter blue, we can use it for every other day of the year besides the winter time. I have Portobello. I have 3 different greens. I have Hauser medium green, leaf green, and then I also have new leaf. So you can see the different shades of green. And then I have this really cute vintage pink color. I think I might also mix this with a little white to kind of create different shades. And then I have 2 different browns. I'm trying to create like a woodsy look. So I have sable brown and cocoa. I'm not going for a deep, like rich brown like this, like the burnt umber. I'm going for more of like a softer, like woodsy, natural look, okay? So I've got these colors here, and I'm going to get me a plate. I have my cup of water. Hello, hello, friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, I am going to just resituate you. Okay, I'm going to use a pencil. I'm just going to use a good old pencil, if I can find it. What I do with my pencil? Every time I have to like pull it up and find it. Do you need to go outside? Come on. Oh, I found it. Come on. Go outside. I'm just going to leave the door open, and then she can just come back in when she's done, and I'll go shut the door. All right, I found my pencil. I don't have an eraser, but I did find it. Okay, so let me... Let me resituate you guys. I'm just going to move you overhead and down. And then I'll read the comments on my iPad here in just a second, but I want to go ahead and like draw this out for you. So this is just an 8x10. You can use the flat one. You can use the framed one. You could use a piece of cardboard. You can use pretty much anything you want. A piece of paper. It doesn't have to be a canvas. And I am right-handed. That's why I put you on this side, because if I put you over here, then you're not gonna be able to see all the things that are happening, okay? Hopefully the comments aren't, like I've tried to put it to where the comments are more down below. Okay, so basically I wanna do something that's home decor-ish, but really cute, okay? So I'm just going to sketch out on this canvas what my idea is, and I'm going to probably create lines, and I'm not going to maybe paint there. I might paint somewhere completely different, okay? Now this canvas has a lot of little imperfections, but it was $1.25, okay? So I can't really complain about that. So I'm just going to create a little flower shop. I'm kind of inspired by our crafts that we do. And so I want to do something that's kind of like a vintagey flower shop. So I'm just putting down the walls, okay? I got me some walls. And then I'm going to do me a roof. My angle is probably not perfect. I don't even know if you guys can see this. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to do just a little scallopy awning. Would you look at that? That never happens. That never happens. I promise you. That's not to discourage you, but that just goes to show you that you got to practice, okay? And then let me look up here because I feel like this one needs to go up just a little bit more. Do you see it coming to life? It's really cute. Up here is the top of our little flower shop, okay? And I might even extend this down just a little bit more. So let me just kind of go and duplicate what I just did. Okay, and then maybe there is like a little fence behind, maybe. It's on like a really old street. It could have been like something else, but so our sky's gonna be back here. And then right kind of down here is the front. Okay, so we have our, I don't know if you can see this. I feel like there's a little bit of a shadow too. So now I want to create I'm just gonna do this kind of like so. Let's do our door a little taller. So I probably won't paint all the way up to this line. And then let's do, oh, maybe not. I do a window. Okay, hang on. Let me. trying to decide if I want to do an arched window or if I want to do like a square window. I didn't do my door in the center because I want to really create like a frontal, you know, like a merchandise window that you can like see the cute stuff through. We'll put our address right here, maybe. We'll do our little address. I'm just gonna put a circle there so it can be my address. I don't really know for sure how it's gonna look. All right, so we've got this. We've got our bottom. And I'm just gonna deepen this up just a little bit. Now that I have a foundation. My square is not perfect. My fence. And this pencil is the exact same thing as like the carbon paper. It's just graphite. Oh, this is gonna be really cute. All right, and then we're gonna do, so our little lines, we're gonna do our awning. Oh, look at that. I got a little off with my awning. I do not know what's happening right there. Look at that. It's on the back side. This is probably not a good canvas, but I'm gonna make it work. All right, let's go back over our little awning. Let's do it like this. We can perfect it. Trying to even up my little scallops. It's kind of messy, but that's okay. Oh, that seems pretty good. Okay. And then we're gonna go at an angle, up, 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 a little bit of an angle, a little bit of an angle. Look, see, it's coming to life, you guys. This we can fix. So this is just showing you guys that you just have to practice, okay? So we've got our little awning here, and I feel like I either want to do a flower box here or something. But I know for sure I want to do my door like a pane. Let's do it just this way. And then we'll have us a little knob there. It's looking really cute. So my comments just dissipated. You love it? Me too. Okay, so down here, also, I think I want to do a little mat. And then we'll figure out our street, like what's happening here. Maybe it's just a little sidewalk. That's cute. Okay, so let's do, I feel like if I do one, And then we can do like flowers, or I could do 3 pots. Ooh, can I fit 3 pots? I think so. And then we'll do maybe we'll add some stripes or polka dots or something. All right, and then in our window, let's do I don't want to get too detailed with it, so let's do a, I was gonna say, let me do a chandelier. I'm looking at my chandelier over my table. I may scratch this idea. Okay. Let's do a chandelier. I don't feel like I like that. Because it's going to be, I'm not going to like that. Okay, we'll probably do something else. Let's do a hanging plant there. How about that? Let's do a hanging plant. I feel like I could make that into a hanging plant. Okay. We're just going to pretend that that wasn't what I tried to make it. And it'll just be a hanging plant. And then let's do a single crate with flowers. I feel like that is definitely a flower shop. Okay. And it's going to be really cute. Okay. Now that I have my concept, okay. Now that I have my concept. Now that I've got my concept. I don't understand why I can't see the comments. A weather vane. A weather vane. We'll see. We'll see. Here we are, friends. This is what we got. Don't know how it's gonna end up, but I'm gonna go with this, okay? So, we're gonna work on our sky. Okay, let me get my brushes. I'm gonna get this one. I'm also gonna go ahead and pull, I want an angled type of brush. And you guys can watch this on the replay. I know it's kind of late for some of y'all. I'm gonna get this one. I might use that one. Might. Maybe this one. I feel like it's not as flat as I would like it to be. Let me see what happens when I add water. I mean, I could maybe make that one work. And then let's do do this super skinny. Oh no, it's got paint in it. No, these are not my good brushes. This one is a fine, super pointy. And then I really feel like I might need an angled. Do I have an angled brush? I'm looking for an angled brush. I know I have one somewhere. That one's not it. The only one I have is like too big. Let me see. Let me go see what's over here. Oh, I found one. Okay. This is probably too many. I probably don't need all of these. But there's a lot of details, so I wanted to encourage you guys, okay? Oh, cellophane? Ugh. Well, this is an ASMR type of night with the rattling. Let's see. This one's pretty good. This, I'm just going to read them to you. This is a 12. This is a 3/4, and it's kind of an angled. This one is an 8. This one is a 1/4 angled flat. This one has no identification. It is just a flat. This one is a 0. It looks like, it says a round. It's by Plaid. It looks like a 0. It's just a really pointy. And then this one is a 3/8 flat angled. Again, I don't know if I'm going to use all of these. Windows are slanted. Listen, your drawing doesn't really matter. It's what you do with your painting. It's the painting that you do. You got this. You got this. I'm doing good, Rosemary. You got this. You got this. Let's see. So I've got my paint, my plate. You guys can save this video for later. I will download it and I'll add it to this. I'll make a tracer of this once I'm done. And you guys can paint this later if you want to. This is just an on-the-fly, just for fun. Practice makes progress. And I'm actually going to start with the blue for the sky. You could do your background last. You can do it first. You can do it however you want to. I am going to water these down and I am going to mix colors, so I'm probably not going to need all of this. It's going to be super unique. You don't have any ads. I wonder if it's your settings. I have one on my phone right now because I'm watching as my personal self. The cow scene. Oh, I had a cow concept in my mind and I was like, oh, we'll do that closer to like the fall. because I feel like that could be really fun for fall, but I feel like cows could be every day too. So maybe we'll work on something like that. Okay. So, I'm going to do, if you have never seen, how I teach people how to paint or my methods of painting, you're going to probably learn that every person has their own method and their own way, and there is absolutely no wrong way. I like to give that preface in the very beginning. There's no wrong way to do it. It's whatever way works for you, okay? I don't have the ability to paint like this, and I don't have an overhead view to give you, so I can't paint it like this, but I'm working on something that will help hopefully do that in the future. So at least this way, hopefully, let me just scooch, let me scoot you back just a little bit more so maybe the comments are not on the canvas. Let's see. They're a little bit on mine, but not too bad. I'm on my iPad though, so. All right, so I'm gonna work on my background. Now there is sky that's gonna show through the fence. And so we're not gonna overthink it. We're really just trying to trust the process, and you don't even have to do the surface prep. And normally I would do like white with a little bit of glue, and then I would coat the whole thing, and I'm not going to do that. We're going to keep it super simple with this one, okay? And you're still going to get a really good outcome. All right, so I like to have my brushes wet. I personally like a wet paintbrush, and I'll probably dip it 45 times. And then I usually pull through just to make my bristles the way that I like them. It's just a matter of preference, okay? So I have this winter blue, okay? Winter blue. And I'm gonna get a little bit of water. Let me I'll move these. I'm gonna move my paint, and I'm gonna put my water. You can't see my water still. I just don't want to get too close to my painting. There's my cup of water, and I'm going to move my coffee so I don't put it in my coffee. So there's my cup of water. So I just dipped my brush in the water, and it's going to create a watered down paint. And you can see how it's now coated the bristles a good bit. And I'm going to take some white. I just scooped a little white, just like so. And I'm going to mix it in with that blue right there. And sometimes I like to mix and mix and mix and mix and mix, and I don't like that everything has to be super matchy, okay? So I'm going to take this watered down color, and I'm going to wash it over the background. And you can see that it's really super subtle. I'm not going for a super dark, rich color. And see, I had water, I had paint on my brush, and I dipped it in the water. I'm gonna scoop a little bit more of that white. My goal is not to create a super dark color. I'm just going to go through and go around. And if I get out of the lines, it's okay. Get some more of that dark blue, water, a little bit of that white. Kind of mix up just a little bit more. And sometimes if you have too much paint on your brush, I just like to come over to the side of my plate and knock back a little bit, and then I can scoop up just what I need and come back into what I'm doing, okay? And notice how my color may not be a super mega match to what I have previously done over here. It might be a different shade because there's different light sources. You have to remember that. Okay, now I'm gonna come through and right down the side of here is where the picket is. My picket's gonna be super skinny because I'm just gonna kind of paint over it, and then I'm gonna come back and add the picket back. So I'm even kind of going down into the bottom. It looks super soft. Like the color is really soft. And I like that. Now I'm going to do the edges of mine with the same color while I have it out because I don't want to have to do that at the end, and normally I do that. And this angled brush really helps you to get kind of in the corners a lot easier. And then I'm gonna go down the middle of my picket. I'm gonna come right up the side. And even if I paint over it, it'll be a-okay. So a little more distance between this picket and the flower shop than the other side, and that's okay too. Okay. We'll come back and we'll add a little bits of shading and depth. So our sky is looking kind of like so. Just want to double check what I'm doing here because I feel like I got a little dark on this side, a little bit more than I would like for it to be. And I think I want to add a little water. Blend this up just a smidge more. And then add a little depth over here. I feel like I just needed to be a little bit more balanced than it was. Okay. Wonder how that looks now. It looks a lot better. All right, let me get top and let's do our sides. Now, my sky is gonna go all the way. Let's get some water. Mix that, add a little white. And we're gonna go ahead and do the sides of our canvas. Just so we know for sure that it's gonna be matchy. And I'm just kind of stopping where the sidewalk is. This is gonna look like something that came from Kirkland's. Maybe. Maybe. Do I know for sure? No. Am I hopeful? Yes. Very hopeful. You gotta build yourself up. And it's okay if you don't succeed because practice makes progress. But you're gonna get there. You will get there. All right, let me check that little spot that I just did up top. because I did touch it. All right. Looks pretty good. All right, I'm going to put my brush into the water, and we're going to dry this. And while this is drying, I'm going to have a sip of coffee. I think the funnest part about this is that I do this on the fly and I have no drawing ability whatsoever. It is pretty clear that I have no drawing ability. I just need a concept. And I don't know how that happened. Oh, it was me holding the canvas. I'm like, how did I get paint on my hand? Let's try it. Okay, I can see a spot right here. Like right through here. But I feel like it's starting, it kind of looks like a watercolor background. So I'm not going to mess with that. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to let it be super imperfect. So I am using a super watery type of, you notice how the canvas is kind of showing through. You can see the texture. I'm doing it with a watered down paint, okay? So water down your paint. That's why I have a cup of water here. And my water is starting to get some color. And I just have a red Solo cup. I don't have anything fancy. And then I just kind of run through my bristles and I'll lay it to dry. And I'll come back to that if I need it. I'm not going to let it sit in the water because those type of brushes like this, the ends, I like to keep it super tapered and not fraying out. All right, so we have now our sidewalk. And my concept for the sidewalk was to do portobello. I felt like this seemed like an old street maybe, or a sidewalk. And we don't need a lot. Okay, just a little bit. And we're gonna take that same brush. I'm gonna take the same brush that I just used. I'm gonna go right back in that water. And I'm gonna take some of that portobello. I'm gonna dip into that water. Again, I'm making sort of like a watercolor. Knock back some of that. Scooping me some of that white paint. And I'm just gonna try to create a little bit of a different shade. All right, again, the concept of this is not to be perfect. So I'm just gonna go right straight over this. And I'm gonna add a little bit of that paint that's a little bit of a thicker pigment where the flower shop meets the sidewalk. So it's super wet. And now I'm gonna take that lighter color and I'm going to feather it in. Add a little water. Add a little white. I'm gonna hold the side of it. And I'm just gonna drag down. And then I'm going to take the pointed tip of my brush and I'm just going to drag through right along there where it meets. I'm going to take my white. I'm going to come back over. And I'm just going to feather over the bottom. Just a little bit. Now, this is our sidewalk. We're not looking for perfection. We're trying to get some hues. We're trying to get some differentiation happening. Oh, you've never seen me paint in its original color? I mean, I have a few times. I mean, not a lot, but yes, I do love to color blend. That's what creates the uniqueness of it, is when you get to create your own shade. All right, I'm gonna dry this. Oh, no, we gotta do our bottom. So what am I thinking? What am I thinking? I'm gonna do a lighter at the bottom. And then we're gonna work on our flower shop. And then I'm gonna go right up on the sides. And then find the edge right there. I do not know what she is watching, but it is cracking me up. I feel like I might add, while we're here, just because I'm feeling like I need to, while it's still kind of wet, I might add some worn, like some worn spots into the sidewalk. Let's see. Maybe like a tad more on this side. I'm gonna take that white and I'm just gonna I feel like it needs to kind of match and not be so solid. And I feel like once I dry it, it's going to be a little bit harder to adjust it. Okay, let's keep it like that. I feel like that's pretty good. Seems more weathered-ish. Oh, the dog was out there. She came back in. It is. You're missing it. You could have been painting a flower shop. She's like, I'll pack your stuff. I'm not crafting your stuff. Oh my gosh. It's true. It's okay. The thing is there's people who like to watch stuff and never do it.
Yeah. I actually like to do it, but...
You have other things that take priority.
Well, okay, so the main reason why, like, ever since I started like talking to my kids like and stuff, when I get home from work in the evenings,
So cute.
I will message both of them.
Yeah.
Then sometimes I'll call them one at a time.
All right, let's get a new plate.
And then we're just chat the rest of the night.
We're gonna add some white to this plate. Normally I would have a larger plate to be able to do all these colors, but...
Oh, that is gonna be super cute.
Isn't it? It was gonna be a chandelier, and then I was like, I can't draw a chandelier. So now it's a hanging plant. Oh, you love this month's box. I was so excited. You guys asked for a tier tray. And so I was like, I'm gonna do summer. I'm gonna do something summery. Oh, thank you, Pamela. All right, we got another green happening over here. And this is the 3 greens. This is New Leaf, Hauser Medium Green, and then we also have this here Leaf Green. Oh, Gulf Shores, yeah. So I needed a darker green. So these are the shades that I came up with. And of course, you know I'm gonna mix white with these. I'm gonna do it. It's just a thing, okay? So I want to start working on our flower shop. And then we'll do our fence pickets, which I think I want to do them kind of a white picket fence. That would be super cute. So out of my paintbrushes here, I think I'm going to use this angled looks like 3/8, an angled 3/8 brush. And I wet the bristles, and I'm still using that gross paint water. And I'm gonna keep using the gross paint water. Sometimes you can use clean water. I just am like, you know, if it gets to be an issue, I'll go get another cup of water. All right, so I've got my white and my greens here. Now I'm going for, as you can see, a not super coverage shade. Okay, I'm trying to go with a weathered, worn, almost watercolor look, okay, without using watercolors. So I'm going to go in to this, that one is, which one is that? That one is Hauser Medium Green. And I'm just going to get some on my brush. And I've got a little bead of water over here. And you can see I'm going to add a little bit more water. And I'm going to create me a little bit of a lighter color. And I'm going to start painting my awning, okay? And I'm just going to come and swoosh right around. And you can turn your canvas, you can do whatever you want to. It's yours to control however you like. And each one of these are going to be different. So one's going to be like, this is going to be green, and then the next one is going to be white. And now I'm going to take that same green, mix it with a little bit of that other green, which y'all, you don't need all of this color. I'm going to mix a little bit of a lighter color. I'm going to get some water. And you can see how I have different shades. And I'm going to do the second one. And it's a super watered paint. And I'm going to follow that one line that I did. When I was making my corrections. Okay, so now I've got this one. I'm just gonna pull out some water. And now I'm gonna take the same green I did before, right over here, into this. I'm gonna add a little bit of water, like a tinge of white. I'm really trying to get a little bit of a deeper shade. I don't want these to be uniform. I don't want it to be perfect. I want it to be an old flower shop, okay? So now we're gonna go to the next one. And this green should be more of the shade of this. And I need to come right over here and follow this and swoosh it. Just like so. And I am not gonna try to make things perfect. So, do you see how it's kind of worn? A lot of that undercolor is the pencil. Color. Let me come and add just a little bit over here to kind of match that. With that depth there. And then get that corner. Okay, so we've got some, it's looking super cute. Super duper cute. Get that scallop right there. All right, now we're gonna come back and we're gonna do the brighter green. Nope, brighter green, brighter green. Brighter green, a little white. I'm gonna do a little bit of a different shade for this one. This one. Didn't have enough water. One thing I will say is that I should have done was counted the little scallops so that we ended with a color, but it is what it is. I still think it'll be cute. What we could do is add, let me see what I can finagle here. What we could do, just because I'm feeling like maybe we could find that there pencil again. And we can extend our awning one scallop, and then we can extend our flower shop just a little. Maybe not quite that much, but I'm gonna try it. All right, then I'm gonna come back to that darker green and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make it work, y'all. It definitely is not perfect, but it's old. It's an old rickety building, okay? We got this. All right. Okay, now I'm gonna take a clean brush and some water, and I'm gonna drag through what we just did from the top It's like erasing. It's sun damage. That's what it is. Y'all, I will make it up. It's sun damage. It's bleached. See how that works? A clean brush. Would you look at that? This is why the shades really didn't matter. It is sun damage. That's right. It needs replacing. It's definitely out of warranty. See, I always try to teach you guys something. This one's still a little too wet. Oh, wrong color. Let's add some of that back. Just a little bit. We'll come back to that in a second. Okay, let's get our white. Let's clean out that brush. We're gonna use the same brush. Look at that, I don't even have a sharpened pencil. I just believe that there is no person, like, I just think that you don't have to have your stuff together to have a good time painting stuff and practicing, because this is how you learn. And I'm just adding a little water to this white over here. All right, so we're gonna paint the white canvas white. Okay. There's a chunk of something. Go right up to the edge, swoop it down. So see how that pencil charcoal is keeping us within a boundary, but it's kind of washing out our drawing behind there. It's helping us. It's so darn cute, isn't it? And you don't have to finish it in a day. That's right. That's right. I like to finish mine, especially smaller ones like this, because I get so impatient with myself, and I'm just like, no, I'm gonna do it. Okay, so on to the next one. Good. And that's where this angle brush really is helpful, because you can just follow that line. You can flip your brush over and really work this. I don't know if you guys can hear our TV, but I always say this. I don't watch the animes because it's just doesn't interest me. But it sounds like a drama series. Okay, next. See how that just starts to create that definition? Look at it. It looks so good. It looks so good. There is something in the paint over there. I don't really know what it is. And my paint is still really watery. All right, coming up to the edge. Hello, everyone. I see you guys. I know there was a bunch of other people on earlier, but hey, I'm here to just paint something cute. And this one needs a little help, but that's all right. It's so popular, though. You're very right. You're absolutely right. Hey, April. Yeah. Can you turn that down just a little bit? When he goes to screaming, it's like, I don't want Facebook to think that something's happening in the background. It's funny. I mean, my video get flagged. Oh, thank you, Anna. Thank you. Come right into there. Now, one of the things you can do is, now that we've got this established with our roof, our awning, we can take a smaller angled brush, get it wet, go into that portobello, and right where that white is, create like a little bit of a aged white. That was probably too much. Could even use like a gray. And you're just gonna go in and you can just deepen the definition. Or you could use that green too. And then up top, I'm just gonna go through, it just needs a little. And that white is still really wet. Okay, we're gonna clean that out. And we're gonna take a little bit of that we just mixed with that portobello. And we're gonna come and we're just gonna drag through the top of our white. You have to have a little bit of a concept of imagination, especially if you're starting from something and you don't have like something you're following. You need to have a little bit of an imagination to have like an understanding of like what you want to be happening with your painting. Like what's happening there? Like what story is it telling? What does it make a person think when they look at it? Oh, that awning looks sun damaged. You know, you got to have that mental understanding or work towards having that. That one I got a little dark with. I'm going to fix that. So if you go too dark, just add you a little light and just try to fade it. Sometimes it happens. There we go. And it's just a progression. Okay, so now our awning, it needs a little love over here on this side, for sure. Here we go. It is definitely time for cleaning. So there's nothing to it. You can even still see the pencil lines back there. But do you see how it's starting to like come together? And I'm just showing you, like, it's not perfect. The lines are not perfect. The scallop is, the awning looks absolutely ratchet. But the point is, you're practicing your watercolor shading. You're like creating different values and different hues. You're trying to create, like, it looks like I added white over that dark and washed it in, but we just took paint away. We just erased it, okay? And then on our white, it still looks white. It just looks like a different shade of white, and it's not really perfect, okay? I love it. I told y'all I wanted it to look like something from Kirkland's. Okay, so now that we've gotten our awning, okay, we've got our little awning happening. I'm gonna take that skinny one that we were just using. We're gonna go into this brighter green. Add a little bit, so brighter green. And I'm just gonna create a little bit of a watercolor. And I'm gonna go right along the top and just create a new effect. So I have a new effect with a different color. And now I'm gonna take this. I'm just gonna do ever so subtle, like just barely dropping my paintbrush along the seam. Just a little. Hey, I got you an ice cream, Caden.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thanks.
It's the second shelf that...
One in the back, right here.
Let me see.
The one behind this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I got you and Dylan the same.
What is it?
It's a Reese's peanut butter cookie dough.
But
It's new. Dylan saw it, was like, I need that. All right, let me do this other side right over here. Just a little bit. Okay, I almost put that in my coffee.
I took one of the acrylic markers and I'm working on painting the entire cover of that journal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's really hard to do with a marker.
I mean, I imagine that it probably is.
It's really time consuming.
Yeah?
Just sitting there and covering the whole cover of a book.
Okay, so let's work on the structure of our flower shop. And I'm going to do a light colored cocoa.
I'm heading upstairs.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night. Now this, I may not like this color. That's why I got the other one. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. This is sable brown. Yeah, sable brown. I might have to go get a chocolate. Because this one's got a little bit of yellows. Like, this is more brown. Let me go get a chocolate. Not a burnt umber, but like a chocolate color. Dark chocolate. This might be too dark. I might just need to stick with what I picked. Oh, not that one. It's a little bit darker. I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little drop on here. I'm really undecisive. Like what I want to do. Oh, that was a lot of a drop. We don't need that much. Okay. Oh, sorry. I just totally bumped there. Okay, so I want to do this like a light color. I'm going to use my skinny brush that I was just using. Let me get that water. I do not know what is on here. Oh, it's probably from the paint. That's what it is. All right, I'm gonna get my brush wet. I'm gonna take a little bit of this light and I'm gonna mix it over here with this white that's already super watery. And I want to see what shades I can get. Y'all, you don't need a lot of paint. You could probably just use the paint out of a lid. And I want to get a really light, I might like that one. All right, let's mix a little bit of that darker brown next to it. And see if we like that. I feel like this is more of like a yellow. This has more of like the color I'm looking for. Okay, let's go with this one. I really think that that color is going to go really good with the green versus this one. I feel like this is too yellow. So we're not going to use that one. That was the cocoa color. We're not going to use cocoa. But we are going to use the dark chocolate. Okay, we're going to get a super watered down mix. And we're going to go over the whole background. And I'm going to go right over the door too. And I'm doing it very watery. Super watered. And this skinny brush is going to allow me to kind of get up into those little areas. I'm going to add a little white, some water, because I need to make some more. Get that brown. Get a little more white. And we're gonna go over the whole thing. And then when we're done, this is gonna be like an oval, so I'm gonna go ahead and go around the oval. I'm gonna leave the oval there. And we're gonna come back over it and we're gonna erase just like we did the rest of this and tone this color down. I feel like my shade is a little different over there. Let me add a little bit of that. I think that's what it is. Ooh, I kind of like that. Oh, this is going to be the cutest little flower shop you've ever seen. Oh, y'all, my comments were swiped. I thought I missed everything you guys were saying. I'm gonna add just a little bit of that. Remember, we got to go into that blue. We'll have to fix our little fence over here. Maybe we'll elongate this side. We have some room. Y'all see I almost dipped that right in that green? See how it's very forgiving that if you want to make changes, you can. You just make the decision. Our door is a little wonky. Let's define our window. Add some of that brown. So cute. Let's come up under here. Now these are flowers, but I'm just gonna make a circle around, and then we'll figure out what our flower actually looks like. Just go around. Flower. Maybe it's like a little bush, like a, I'm trying to think of, I don't have a green thumb, so I don't know what flowers are, but it's like one of those green bushes that like gets blooms. And we'll bring our pot back down so it's not floating. Or we'll give it feet, maybe. I don't know. All right, so we've got our structure of our flower shop. It's an old little shop. And now we're gonna take this brush that's clean and we're gonna pull a bunch of this back. You could add white or you could just add water and just run through it. Sometimes it's easier to erase and pull back than it is to try to add white. And then you're like, oh, I'm not really sure I'm getting the look I'm wanting. So my only dilemma is gonna be this little edge right here because that's got that blue. It's looking so cute, isn't it? You gotta try this, y'all. It's very forgiving because if I take away too much, I can always add back more. And I'm still using the gross water to erase all of this. You just kind of have to keep pulling off, like rinsing off your brush when you like collect that paint. Just keep rinsing it off. I'm telling you, it's gonna make a world of difference at the end when you see this completed and you're like, oh my gosh, how could anyone possibly mess this up? You truly can't. Promise. I mean, just look at how it's coming together already. It's looking like an old worn building that needs a fresh coat of paint. It is in the historic district. And if you don't know what the historic district looks like in Savannah, you should go see it. It's a hot mess. Every one of them buildings in Savannah looks like they need to be completely redone. And that's no lie. They're beautiful. I'm gonna add a little white to this so you can kind of see the difference in like what happens when I'm like trying to fix this, because it was blue. It's so much harder to try to create this look when you have an undercolor that you don't want to come through and trying to make it blend. Like, it's just gonna be hard. So I'm gonna add that brown. I'm gonna add that brown back. In hopes that I can kind of get a little bit of a similar, like, blended. Will it work? I don't know. A lot of patience. I do know that. This is where I'm telling you, practice makes progress. Trying to wear this underside down, but it's still screaming blue to me. And it doesn't match. So we're just gonna go with it. Just gonna add this back. Trial and error sometimes just doesn't work. So this will just have to be a little bit darker on this side than I want it to be. And then I'll have to kind of match that over here because I also have blue over here. So let's pull this back above that door. And this will also wear your brush out. I'm sure you probably noticed that. And as it starts to dry, you're gonna see, it's gonna dry a little darker in areas. Just remove what you don't want there. That was too wet. Definitely right above. And then tad bit more right through there. There we go. All right, come right back over to this side. I'm overworking this right above the door because I'm going to put a name, like a address. You guys got to try this. Okay. I'm about to show you guys, and it's gonna have so much character. I think you're gonna love it. I mean, it's like magic. It's absolutely like magic. I'm telling you. Okay. I'm gonna let it be. I'm gonna let it be. I think it's super duper cute. And we're gonna work on our door, our window frame, and our window frame is going to be inside our window. So inside our window, we're gonna do a little bit of a where is it? We're gonna do I think we need to do a little, like the inside wall maybe is like, let's do like a little bit of black, make a gray. Like I'm talking like, I'm gonna take the lid off and barely, but barely. I'm gonna barely get some black. So I'm gonna take my water. I'm gonna dip into the black. And I'm gonna come right here. My white's a little bit dry. And I'm gonna work me like, you can see that it's a little bit of a gray, but it's still a little bit too gray. So I'm gonna work some more of that white. So it's not quite stark white. But you definitely know that it's a different shade. All right, get that water, and I wanna make it super watery, like a watercolor. And now I can tell that there's a difference in the shade, for sure. And I'm gonna come through, and I'm gonna add our interior. Like, it's like a soft gray in there. They have really cute colors. We're just gonna go right up and around where our plant's gonna go. I'm gonna go right over where my plant hanger is going to be dropping down. We'll add that back. And I'm just gonna feather right in and around where our plant is. So it's got great walls in there. And we'll give our window a frame momentarily. But it's not the same color as the background, but it's still soft, like a soft color. This canvas is horrible. There's so many imperfections. Okay, let's try this. Just a little dry, okay? Now we're gonna take that brush and just in a few places, we're gonna add some of those erase it lines. Maybe it even looks like a window pane that's reflective. Just a little. I'm gonna try to leave a shadow behind. Okay, I feel like it's got some character to it, okay? Now, our glass in our window, I'm gonna do the same right through here, and I'm gonna have to make a new door. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull that gray and make a new door really quick. And I think it might just be that our window is just a tad bit skinnier than it was. And we'll come back in and we'll add our window panes to our door. Just gonna go ahead and give it a good, here's the window. So it matches the inside of our flower shop. And we're getting so close. Okay, our door is going to be a green door to match our green awning. And I really like the lighter color of this one. And so I think I'm gonna use that for our door. And I'm gonna use the skinnier brush for our door. So obviously I wanna get some water and create a bead of water right through here. I'm gonna get a watercolor, add a little white. A different color door would be really cute too. But I'm gonna go with what we got here. I'm just gonna pull back some of what's on my brush, add a little water, and now we're going to make our door around our window. Probably gonna have to get a little skinnier on this side. We're gonna encroach into that. And then we're gonna follow this down And this is going to be our door now. And our door is super cute. It's got that bottom down here. I'm gonna come right around the top. Okay, y'all, this is so forgiving. You can practice, practice, practice. Our door looks so cute. All right, let's give it a little depth at the bottom where it meets the ground. And then a little bit at the top. So there is our door. Okay, the door looks fantastic. My iPad keeps timing out. Let me show you. It looks like a little flower shop, y'all. It's just coming together. It really is. It's just coming together. Let me get some coffee. Bariatric surgeon, what? What? I don't know what y'all must be looking at ads. I haven't seen another ad since the last one. So, I mean, I can't tell you that there's any ads on mine. All right, we're going to take that clean brush. And y'all, I'm so proud. I've only used one paper towel. We're going to take that clean brush. That paint is wet. And we're going to drag through just like we did with our awning up here. And we're going to make our door kind of match what's happening up top. And we're just going to erase back. It's like we add it to take it away. But y'all, it's the effect that you get when you do it this way. It's like you're getting a really cool look that you didn't have to do a whole lot of blending. It's just the removal. And you can take away as little or as much as you like. Now on this bottom, it's got a little more weathering than the top. But it's super dark at the bottom. And I'm gonna add just a little, there we go. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, now we gotta do our pots. And I just so happen to think, I really, really, really think we should do, I think we should do, I'm gonna go get a navy. I really think we need to have some sort of deeper blue to like balance this. Let me go get a blue. Okay, I got 2 blues. I don't know which one we're gonna settle with, but I did get 2 blues. I feel like it should be this blue. Victorian blue, Stormy. Stormy is a new color. I'm gonna go with Stormy. This is one of Deco Art's new colors. Let's do that. We're gonna do blue pots with a white. I'm just gonna drop a little right there, like just a smidge. All right, let's use our little tiny, this looks like it says quarter. Yeah, quarter. I'm gonna add a little bit of water. Let me dry up that green right there. I don't want that green mixed in with our blue. All right, now we need to retire our paper towel. Let's get a new one. Okay, let me get that water down. Just a little. I want it to be like a pastel-y, but still that rich blue, but definitely watered. Okay, so we're gonna come down and we're gonna create a pot, a blue pot. Now our green is gonna come down over our pot. And let's curve that just a little bit and bring it down a little bit further. Cute. Super duper cute. Let's do the next one. This one's gonna be more of like a tall pot, maybe. I need some water. That's too much water. I'm not quite going all the way up. And then let's do this next one the same as the first one. Or try to. Cute. Cute little pots. I kind of just like them blue. Y'all, this is so fun. For some of you guys, it's not. For some of you, you're just like, where do I buy it? Oh gosh. All right. This is supposed to be a crate, but I'm not really wanting it to be a crate. anymore. I think we should do let's do a blue bowl. I think we can make it into a bowl. We're gonna go with a color theme. It's the color of the month at the flower shop, okay? They're showcasing their blues. It's relaxing. I think so too. Let's create a little curve and like bow it inward. And let's just drag across. A little water. Try to match this. How close did I get? Not really that close. So let me try this way. There we go. There's a theme happening. And it's really cute. All right, let's remove some of the body of our pots. Just a little bit. Let's do just a little bit. There we go. And then let's do the same, but we're gonna go and do it this way. I want it to kind of be a streaky pot. Like without adding white paint, how can we get it to look like a striped pot? Kind of like that. And then this one, we're gonna do a little stripe on the bottom ones. See, no white paint needed. Can do this. Is this super cute little flower shop? Doesn't have to make sense to anyone but you. Perfect. Y'all, look at what we got happening. I need to fix this side over here a little bit more. Like this one needs... a little bit more of a defined line. There we go. All right, let's not work it anymore. Okay, we do need to add our panes to our window. And I think what I want to do is I'm going to add... I'm going to add it with this marker. And I'm just going to do it really kind of messy. Okay. And then let's also do, the inner of our window frame. Just kind of like so. So it's a framed window. Let's do a little across the bottom. Create our little window there. Let's make this a little bit match just a little bit more. I feel like it was a little bit skinny on the skinny side, and then I made this a little too chunky. And then let's also go ahead and add, you can mix, you know, your paint sources. I'm using these markers right here, these ones right here. They're not they're more like alcohol markers. Let's also do our little sign above, and I'm going to do the sign above white. I'm just watering it down. Oh, we're really close. Super mega close. So I'm going to do an oval. Like an oval address. Like it's just kind of up above the door. This canvas has so many imperfections. There's like little odd bumps everywhere. And we'll outline that. Gonna be a little address placard. We need to think of a number. My address is 1575. Maybe we could just do that. Maybe we'll just do that. Okay. Let's do our picket fence. Okay, I'm doing the same little skinny quarter with this watered down white. And I'm just gonna create a little picket top, little point. Oh gosh, what did I just do? I got really carried away. I'm gonna go right to the edge with this. And just come straight on down. Not a perfect fence. Okay, let's do our next little picket. I can barely draw a straight line, so my fence is definitely going to be weathered. It's a weathered, old, looks clean. Looks like a fantastic fence. But it needs maintenance. For sure. And whoever installed it does not know how to install the same size planks. Oh gosh. Just go right up the middle. I'm really trying. I'm practicing my fence making. I mean, it is what it is. I should just did like the sky, but I couldn't help myself. I had to do like something extra. All right, so over here we do have the sky situation happening and a fence picket, and we need to figure out like what that's gonna look like. So let's do a picket right up against it because we extended. So let's do a picket right up against it and come down. Should definitely not have been installed right next to the building, but it is what it is. And then we have this one. And then the only thing we really need to add is our plants and our mat. You guys, we've done a semi-decent job. I'm gonna bring that blue down the middle just because I know some of y'all are probably super intimidated, but I really do want you to try this. Like, please don't be intimidated. It is a lot, it's a long process, but look at what we're achieving. And I'm showing you exactly how to get this. Like, you can do it. You can do it. I'm gonna do that sky color. I'm gonna do the sky. There is still a little sky happening over here. I just got to bring back some of that blue. Just a little. Make that white pop. So remember what I was telling you about, like, your shades of blue don't really have to matter because you can come back and add little bits to make it work. See how that works? Okay, let's add that white piece of our fence across the middle. And we're just gonna carry it off to the edge. There we go. Not bad. I'm gonna let it be. Thank you, Brenda. Okay, friends. Okie dokie. Let me get... I'm gonna take this color right here and I'm going to outline. Oh, what is happening? I'm not impressed with that. Let me fix that. Really kind of sad. Well, that's not gonna work. Let's do the one next to it. Okay, let's go around lightly our little placard. And I'm gonna do a darker color. I am really bad at writing, so I don't even think this is even writing. There it is. I'm like, what's happening here? Okay. So I'm gonna do one. It's writing, but it's not writing. Let me try this paint. Maybe that's what it is. We're gonna do 1575. 1, 5, 7, I should have started over here, but there's a little dot there. 5. And let's do a little circle and a circle. There we go. 1575. And then we need a little knob. Let's do the little circle and then the little drop down and then a little circle. Like it's a little pole. Okay, I think that's cute. Okay, now for the plants. We'll add the little shadows at the end for our fence. I'm gonna let that dry. All right, for our flowers, we're gonna do, let's do the bright, like this deeper green. And we're gonna do it mixed with this lighter green. And I'm using that super pointy, I think the number 0. It's like a liner brush. And I'm basically just going to create loops. And then we're gonna do little darker circles. And then we're gonna come in with a lighter color. Gonna mix just a little bit of white. And now I'm just gonna swirl. I'm not really looking for perfection. I want it to be like a little shrub, and I'm gonna put little dots on it like it's got blooms. Like it's got buds, but they're not really flowered yet. Okay, let's do the same for this one. And we're just gonna create little loops. And this kind of overtakes the pot. So we're gonna do a little circle, 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 circle. Then we're gonna get that lighter color. And we're gonna just swirl it. Okay, let's get that last one. We're gonna go and loop, loop, loop. Loop. A little circle, a circle. Get that lighter color. I feel like this one needs a little of that lighter. There we go. Okay. Our little bushes, our little plants are looking really cute out front. And our blue pots. You know, this is why it's just fun to paint on the fly. Here comes April.
I got ice cream on my shirt. Oh my gosh, that is so cute.
Isn't it adorable?
Yes, it is.
All right, let's do our pot in the window with the greenery, and let's do it a super light, like it's a whole different kind of plant. We're gonna do it a lighter color. I said it's a flower shop, but it's looking more like a plant shop. I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, you can put some little color blobs on your plants.
Actually, I'm gonna do it. What is happening with my brush? It's dragging. A weird fiber.
I can't believe how my TV is literally on 9, and it's still, you can hear it out here.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I gotta cut this off. There's something happening with the tip of this thing. All right, let's add a little dark. All right, and now I'm just gonna take what I just added and I'm just going, that was a lot. You gotta watch your water releasing too much. I'm just gonna create little like streaks. I'm gonna add in just a little lighter green. Told y'all it's a whole different kind of plant. I don't know what kind of plant it is, but it's a green one and it's gonna have pink flowers. Ugh, did you see that? That was not good. Not good at all. But I think I can fix it. Let's get us a clean brush with our gross water. And I'm gonna try to just scoop up what I just dropped on there the best I can. And I'm just erasing. And then I'm going to add a little white. Try to fix my mistake. And then I'm just going to try to make it look like it was meant to be. My bad. My bad. All right, our little hanging plant, that one's gonna be real interesting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this green marker and I'm just gonna go and do like swirlies. And I'm gonna do a bunch of different greens. And I'm gonna kind of let a little bit of the white shine. And then we're just gonna take this and we're gonna create a little like hanging basket effect. Like it's going into our whatever this plant is that's hanging, okay? So now on the plant up here and these down here, I'm gonna dry these. And we're gonna add little pink dots. This is that vintage pink. Do you see how the flower shop, even the outside is looking like a totally different color? Super duper cute. All right, we're gonna take some and put it on here. I'm gonna water it down just a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna take my brush and we're gonna do little droplets of flowers. And these are gonna dry a little bit darker, but we're gonna come back in over the top of them. Y'all, this is just really cute. So fun, right? So cute. It doesn't say flower shop, okay? It doesn't say a flower shop. But it's a shop. It's a shop of sorts. You love it? Well, thank you. I know it's super late, y'all. We're almost done. We're almost done. All right, let's take a little white, mix it in. Y'all, you just mix it in. Create you like a lighter shade. And this is really going to brighten up those little spots that we just did quite a bit. Take your same, and it's not going to do full coverage, but you're just going to do right back over the top of those. And it's going to give you a little, almost like a highlight. All right, up here, we're gonna do little I'm using the brush for this one. So I want these to be like a little bit bigger. And not so circly. Okay, so we're gonna make these a little larger. So when you look at it, it almost looks like there's like individual little like sprouts coming like upward. This is like a little bush, and these are like little, they're like flower sprouts. Again, I'm not a floral person, so I'm just making this crap up. All right, we're gonna take some white, just a little white, not too much. Gonna take a little white, add some water, spin this thing around, and we're gonna do a little dab of white in our little pink flowers. Oh, that's gray, not gray, white. Flower sprout sounds good to you? Sounds good to me too. Okay. Now for our little hanging plant here, I'm gonna take this green color and I'm just gonna try to work in a little paint. And we're just gonna try to create a little, what looks like little leaves on a tiny scale. And not so like bubbly. And now it's feeling more like, it's more plant-like than bubble-like. It's kind of leafy now. Could be a baby fern. I don't really know. But I think it looks really cute. Okay, so on our fence, I'm gonna take this lighter gray. That looks purple. A lighter gray. Did you go outside? Come on. Come on. Go. I'm gonna leave the door open. Y'all, this is gonna be like the final. I don't even think I wanna do a matte. I just really kind of want to leave it like this. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to do right like across here in the front. Now take you, that little angled brush with your white, and we're gonna go over the front of this just a little bit. Wanting to create like a weathery hue because it's a pretty bright white, but this way we can get a little bit of character by creating that back And then the front. So I'm hoping that watercolor blends with my white. I feel like the other markers would do a lot better with creating like a picket. It still has a little bit, it's blending in with that white just a little bit. See how it's getting a little smoky? Just so it feels a little aged. Just a little bit. Now it kind of looks like a picket. Okay, let's do this other side over here. That's why I went straight across. But I'm just trying to do a little subtle bit. Dixie, what are you doing? What she thinks she's doing. Okay, let's do this. I feel like this is just really going to finish off our painting. That marker is blending pretty good. There we go. So it looks like a fence now. It really does. Add us a little shadow, kind of under our pots. And let's erase just a little. Let's do just a smidge of erasing. Like right kind of where the walk, like the people come in and out. Got a little. I'm gonna add just a little. I think I might have let it dry a little too long. There we go. It's just enough. There we go. Now the only thing I want to do last is, let me get, I'm going to take a little bit of this. No, I'm going to take a little bit of this. Come on, are you going to work? I don't feel like this one works. Let me get a different one. Let me get a different one. These pens, the pen bar is so questionable. Let me see if I can get it to work. I just want to really define the awning. And then they just don't really want to work, which is fine. It's enough. It's enough, but it's subtle. Okay, I'm gonna write my name on this. The black one works so good. These other colors are just not so much. Oh, goodness. All right, you guys. This is my my idea for the little spot that I have. I will trace it so that you guys can have a printout that you can transfer, and you can also paint this, okay? Now, it took us a little bit of time. I think I started around 9:45. It's not too bad. I feel like we achieved what we set out to do. The address for the flower shop, boutique, shop, gift shop, whatever it is 1575, which is my home numbers, okay? My goal was to show you the step-by-step of how to create these shadings, blending, erasing. I had my hand on this, so I've got this on here. And how we just use water to pull the pigment away, and it left behind all this character. So if you are not good at watercolors, this is a great alternative for you to try. That's not white paint. That's just where we pulled back that blue. This is not necessarily, you know, a lighter green on there. This is where we pulled the color away. So if you have a different way of like trying to achieve a look, but you don't know how to do a lot of like ombres and blendings, and this is like a reverse method of that. Some people want to add a lighter shade. We're pulling away the darker to create the lighter. So I think it's really fun. It's soft. It's vibrant. It's great for every day. Like I was telling you, it is great for summer or spring. It has almost kind of like a little shop on the beach vibe, but it's really cute. It's super duper adorable, and you can take the foundation of this and change the inner part to make it whatever you want it to be. So we got our cute little picket fence. Imagine like this is a bigger scaled version that we had trees and bicycles. It's just a lot of fun. So this was my little on the fly painting for the night. And I told y'all I really wanted to do more of these this year, and I meant that I wanted to do more of this stuff. So I feel like practice makes progress, like I said. And you see that if you just try it and you practice, you can achieve this. You can achieve this. But if you don't do it and you don't give it a chance and you don't work on your skill set, you're never going to like improve. But I think that you can impress yourself if you try to do something, okay? People think, oh, you have all, like you No, you can do this too. I promise you. Will your first time be exactly like this? Probably not. Will it be like, can you follow the same method and try to achieve something like this? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because once you start to learn these techniques, you can apply them in other situations. And so just by adding different shades, you create different looks and like little shadows. It's just a lot of fun. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. So y'all enjoy your Friday tomorrow. I'm going to get up in the morning. My husband and I have to get on the phone with the Apple so that we can finally get them to approve our developer account so that we can get our app done. Y'all, it's just been a nightmare. Also, I'm going to work on Saturday and Sunday, all of the new stuff. I'm going to work on all the new stuff. I'm going to work on all the photos, editing all the photos, and then listing all of the new stuff that I've been doing little sneak peeks of. Today I finished, I have like 6 more things to take pictures of. I think 6 more things to take pictures of. And then I have 2 things that I've drawn that I have to also test cut. So I haven't finished that yet, but no, this is just really cute. This is so stinking cute. It's just so... It's so adorable. It's so adorable. I might even scan this sucker. Like, this is my painting. Does anyone want to put it in their home? Because I'm not going to recreate this. I'm never going to be able to recreate this. But I could put it on, like, it could be printed. This could be printed. I don't know what, I'll have to call someone and be like, hey, how do we do that? How do we do that again? How do we get our artwork on, like, printed? How do you do the how's it illustrated? I know there's a way. I know there's a way, but nevertheless, thanks you guys. Hope y'all have a great day. And tomorrow we're doing the kitchen hutch. The kitchen hutch and Sunday, the churches with the scripture. The churches, the scripture. I need to go wash my hands. I gotta go wash my hands. Thank you. Thank you. It's gonna look good. Let's go put it on the shelf. Let's go do it. Let's go do it really quick before we say goodbye. Let's do the thing. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so cute. Let me turn on this light. So I've got to get that building done because I cannot stand being at my counter anymore. Okay, so also this weekend, I'm gonna work on putting all of my canvases in a tote. That way I have them. So I have this little girl right here, and I feel like I wanted to do something else. So I painted this with Avery. She did a great job. She did a fun job. But do you see how we did our bunny? It's kind of the same concept. But you guys, I'm like all the greens. We got a little bit of that blue. That's why I picked the blue. Like if I'm going to add a pot, I think we should do that. And then we've got these little flowers. We've got the greens. Look at our picture. It's just meant to be. Our birdhouse back there. Some of this stuff is going to get swapped out and moved around. So the palette of this is like blues and greens. I'm really loving the blues and greens. I really am. I think they're so fun. And so that's kind of my vision is the blues and greens. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I almost wish I would have painted my pots different colors. There's our little mushroom gnome. So cute. But look at our picture. Look at how cute that is. Y'all, it's just so fun. Anyways, y'all be blessed. And, I'll post a picture. I'll make a pretty picture and I'll post it. I can't wait to see what you guys do. But give it a try, please. Please challenge yourself. Challenge yourself. Step out of your comfort zone. You can do it. I believe in you. You have to believe in you too. I'll trace it. I'm going to take a picture, then I'm going to trace the picture, and then I will make it into like a printout that you guys can transfer and then kind of paint in the lines so that you can follow along. So I will see you guys next time. Enjoy your